Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Queen Elizabeth, A Day in Her Life. A viewer had a good suggestion about doing a video about how Queen Elizabeth used signals to let people know what she was thinking. I'd never heard of that, so it'll be interesting to find out all the scoop. First off, we have handbag signals. The BritishHeritage.com had an article about Queen Elizabeth II and her signals. The Queen had to attend a lot of functions and talk to everyone in the room, and she had signals for her staff when she wanted to do something. According to the royal historian Hugo Vickers, the Queen had several subtle signs that she was ready to exit a conversation or an event. Her bag, according to Vickers, was used by the Queen to indicate her wishes when navigating official functions. If the Queen shifted her bag from one hand to the next, it signaled that she was ready to enter current conversation. As well as this, if those in the know saw that the Queen had placed her bag on a table, they would be aware that the Queen was ready to leave an event in the next 5 minutes. Finally, the Queen started to twist her wedding ring. Immediate action was required. The twisting of the ring means that she wished to exit a conversation without delay. Then we have the lipstick signal. An article in Glamour.com had a story about how the Queen used lipstick to signal ladies in waiting. Queen Elizabeth's former footman, Ian Scott Hunter, who worked with the Queen for 8 years, let her secret slip on an episode of the Antiques Roadshow. He revealed that she used her makeup to let her ladies in waiting know that she wanted to go. I believe there's an etiquette that ladies do not make their faces up in public, the former royal footman explained, but she had her bag over the side and she would take her lipstick out and put it on with no mirror or anything, and that was a signal to the ladies that she was ready to leave. Another sign we have is a squeeze of the hand. Well, when the Queen presents an MBE and squeezes your hand, that meant it was time for the person to go. A lady named Alice Temperley didn't know about the signal, and she just stood there and kept talking to the Queen. Now we have clothes that send a signal. In the online article, the artnewspaper.com, there's an article about how the Queen used signals with her clothes. And one of the first examples of the Queen's coded messaging was the robe she wore at the coronation on the 2nd of June in 1953. It was originally designed to be embroidered in silk, silver, and pearls with the Tudor rose, the thistle, the leek, and the shamrock, in honor of the United Kingdom of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Upon seeing the preparatory drawings for the gown by Norman Hartwell, who had consulted the Garter King of Arms on symbolism, the Queen noticed something was missing, so Hartnell had omitted any reference to the Commonwealth, and so the 4 UK flowers came to be garlanded with those of the Commonwealth, including the South African protea and the Australian wattle flower. It's an acknowledgement of their importance. So, according to MyLondon.com, the Queen was known for her bold fashion choices from neon green to striking pink. She was hard to miss in a crowd with such bright clothing, and that was exactly the point. Her Majesty wasn't concerned with the shades that were currently in fashion. Instead, she always wore bright colors, as it was important that she be seen. In the documentary The Queen at 90, Sophie, Countess of Wessex, explained she needed to stand out for people to be able to say, "I saw the Queen." The Queen would wear things that showed respect for the country she was visiting. For a 2010 tour of Canada, dressmakers designed a gown that featured Swarovski crystal maple leaves and a jacket with cuffs that featured a pattern designed by an indigenous chief. While on a trip to Abu Dhabi, they were added beading to a coat to mirror the walls of the mosque that she would be visiting while wearing it. Jewelry message: the Queen wore a turquoise brooch representing protection and hope, and she pinned it to her shoulder when she broadcast the message of encouragement during COVID-19 crisis in April 2020. The use of gloves. The Queen was always shaking hands, and the gloves were fashionable and also a means of protection for germs. Okay, the color of clothes. Beige. The Queen didn't like beige because she couldn't stand out in it. Green, the color, was a celebratory one for the Queen. She liked it because she thought it was associated with hope and good luck. Blue, this was the Queen's favorite color, and she thought it was a calming color. She had worn a form of blue 30% of the time. Royal blue was used in the winter, pastel blue in the spring, along with flower motifs and lightweight coats and jackets. Pink, the Queen wore all kinds of pink from salmon to fuchsia, and Vogue did a study and found that it was the Queen's most worn color. Purple, according to the u.co.uk, this is a color long associated with royalty and wealth. In fact, Elizabeth I forbade anyone except close members of the royal family to wear it. Purple truly is the shade fit for a queen, and she'd opt for lighter lilac choices in the spring and summer, while Angela Kelly explained that her winter dressing was more likely to see her in deep purple, as well as velvets and wools with matching scarves and warm hats. Well, the Queen was pretty smart and sharp to come up with all the signals she needed to convey without anyone realizing it. She was a woman with style and grace, and we're lucky that she reigned for so long. She truly is unforgettable. So I appreciate you watching the video, and if you like it, if you could give it a thumbs up, that would be great. And if you haven't subscribed yet, if you could, that would be good too. So I hope everybody's been having a good day, and tune in again to Queen Elizabeth, A Day in Her Life. Thank you. Bye.